Welcome everybody in Tennessee to the Tennessee Virtual College Fair. My name is Earl. I am the StriveScan facilitator for tonight. And tonight's session does include 6 different presenters from 6 schools. They will have 6 minutes each to present their schools. And this session does last 45 minutes in length. So to the audience listening in, a couple housekeeping items, and then I'm going to turn it over to our presenters. You ask questions through the Q&A. It is a live feature on your Zoom bar. You can type your questions there and direct it to the panel or direct it specifically to college or university, and they will pick it up on their end and answer it accordingly. A reminder that your cameras and your microphones are turned off. The panelists cannot see or hear you. I do want to tell you that there are other sessions to register for or to pop in on. If you are interested, I will show you a list of those in just a second. And the recording will be turned on as this session is being recorded, and a live transcript of the session and the video will be sent out to the participants through the website that you and the link that you registered for this particular event. So as you see in front of you, we are in column 3, and you are going to be hearing from Emory and Henry, Mississippi State, Miami University in Oxford, Ohio, University of Alabama at Birmingham, Spelman College, and Virginia Tech University. So without further ado, I am going to turn the presentation over to Amanda from Emory and Henry. So Amanda, have a great session and off you go.
Thank you so much. Again, my name is Amanda Bishop, and I'm an admissions counselor here at Emory and Henry College. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen, so hopefully you're able to see that. All right, so Emory and Henry College is a private liberal arts college in Emory, Virginia. We were founded in 1836, and we are the oldest higher education institution in Southwest Virginia. We are 26 miles north of the Virginia-Tennessee state line. So here are some basic facts about Emory and Henry College. 100% of our students receive financial aid, so that's very important to remember. We have just under 1,000 undergraduate students and then between 200 and 300 graduate students. We have a 10-to-1 student to faculty ratio and an average class size of 13. We have over 70 student organizations and clubs on campus for our students to be a part of. And we do have over 80 different academic majors, minors, and pre-professional tracks for our students. We have the most award-winning faculty among all colleges in the state of Virginia, so we're very proud of our award-winning faculty members. On campus, there are plenty of opportunities for students to get involved with class projects and research, civic engagement, and community service. We've actually won several Presidential Service Learning Awards in the past as well. Opportunities for study away and study abroad, and a lot of opportunities for students to engage in work experience and internships. Here is a list of our majors and minors, as well as our graduate and professional degrees. The programs highlighted in yellow are our top 10 programs. So those are biology, business administration, education, engineering science, equine studies, exercise science, international studies, politics, law, and international relations, psychology, and pre-health. In terms of our graduate and professional degrees, as you can see, we have a wide array of those as well. I do want to highlight some of them that are featured at our School of Health Sciences. That is our Master of Occupational Therapy, our Physician Assistant program, and our Doctor of Physical Therapy program. We also have an Early Assurance undergraduate program where students who are applying for their first year at Emory and Henry College who wish to pursue a DPT upon graduation can actually apply and interview for a spot in that DPT program. You can already know as an incoming freshman that you have a spot guaranteed in that DPT program when you graduate from Emory and Henry College. And here is our School of Health Sciences in Marion, Virginia, like I mentioned. We also currently have an RN to BSN program, and then beginning next fall, we will have a master's in mental health counseling as well. So as I mentioned, we do have an equestrian studies degree or an equine studies degree. We also have a national championship winning equestrian program as well. We've won 21 different national championships. We offer an IDA and an IHSA riding program. Students who are interested in becoming a vet or interested in pursuing a career in the equine industry will oftentimes major in that equine studies major. And our equestrian center is in Bristol, Virginia, so just about 15-20 minutes away from our main campus. Emory and Henry also has the only credit-bearing through hike program in the country. This is our Semester a Trail program, and it's definitely one of our highlights. Students can hike the Appalachian Trail for a semester and earn 12 college credits through that program. Typically, students will work with their academic advisor to create a program and different assignments for them to complete along the trail. And it's a very exciting, very unique program. We also have an outdoor program and an outdoor adventure team. This is definitely one of the most popular clubs on campus at Emory and Henry. They'll schedule kayaking trips, camping trips, backpacking trips, hiking, all kinds of really fun things for our students to get involved in. Our Van Vlissingen Center for Career and Professional Development is our career center on campus. We were actually just recently awarded a $5 million donation to revamp our career center. So again, we're very proud of our career center on campus. Emory and Henry students get great jobs and they get great internships as well. Here's a list of some locations where students have interned at and where they have recently been employed. So as you can see, our students have had lots of experiences around the country, and we're very proud of our current students and our alumni as well. Here's a list of where some of our alumni have gone. Our alums are Emmy Award winners. They are politicians and diplomats, singers, vice president for the Academy of Country Music, chief diversity and inclusion officer, founders of companies, CEOs, and the head men's basketball coach at Virginia Tech. So our alumni are very successful in whichever career field that they decide to enter. It's never been easier to apply to Emory and Henry College. It's, like I said, it's incredibly easy to do so. We only need students to fill out an application form. You can find that on our website, and we're also on the Common App. It is a free application to complete as well. The only thing that we'll need from you is your high school transcript. We are test optional for fall of 2021 students, so you don't need to worry about submitting ACT scores. We have some early action dates that I will mention. Those are November 15th and January 15th. Those are non-binding dates, so you don't have to commit to attending Emory and Henry if you apply by one of those dates. Essentially, if you apply by one of those dates and decide to attend Emory and Henry, you would be guaranteed priority housing and priority class registration as well. We also have some generous academic merit scholarships that are guaranteed to all students who are admitted to Emory and Henry, and those range from $10,000 to $23,000. And you can see a list of a lot of our other financial aid opportunities there. And finally, please contact us. Reach out to us if you have any questions about Emory and Henry or our application process, and we'd be happy to work with you. So thank you so much and have a great evening.
Great, thank you. Stephanie from Mississippi State, you're up.
Oops. Good evening, everyone. My name is Stephanie Newman, and I'm the recruiting coordinator at Mississippi State University for the state of Tennessee. And with me tonight, I also have my colleague, Jay West, our regional assistant director. She'll be answering questions in the chat box as we receive them. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to start off by giving out some quick facts about Mississippi State and some brief background information. We are an SEC school, and we were founded in 1878 as Mississippi A&M. We were founded as an agriculture and engineering institution. We are the largest campus in the state of Mississippi with about 4,200 acres of campus. However, our campus is very easy to navigate and it is walkable. And we are a larger institution with about 22,000 students enrolled on campus. However, our student to faculty ratio is 17-1, which is very good for a large institution. So your faculty members and professors will be easily accessible, and they'll be there to help you succeed. And then taking a look at academics, we have 7 different academic colleges, as well as a vet school, and we are home to the Shackles Honors College. If you have a question about a specific major, please drop that question in the chat box and we'll do our best to answer that question for you. I also do want to point out our Shackles Honors College. Something about our Honors College, we have a partnership with the University of Oxford in England, one of the most prestigious institutions in the world. We are one of 5 schools in the country that has this partnership with them, 2 of those schools being Ivy Leagues. So we have a phenomenal honors college at Mississippi State if that's something that any students are interested in. And then a little bit about where we're located. We are located in one of my favorite places in the world, Starkville, Mississippi. We're about 4.5 hours from the Middle Tennessee area. And one thing that I love about Starkville is that not only is it super easy for students to get involved on campus, but it's also easy for them to get integrated into the community of Starkville. Starkville is what I like to describe as being your quintessential Southern college town. So it's very charming. Believe it or not, it's a great place for live music. A lot of artists will travel through Starkville and perform. We have a lot of great local restaurants, coffee shops, and boutiques for shopping. And we also have a lot of exciting events that take place in Starkville for students every year. One of those being Bulldog Bash, which is the largest free outdoor concert in the state of Mississippi. And a lot of people come out for Bulldog Bash and it's completely free. And we have had some major artists perform there. So all of this to say is that Starkville is an incredibly charming college town, and it's really easy for students to get involved on campus as well as in the community. And then jumping into the application process, how you can apply to be a Bulldog. So the application goes live August 1st every year at midnight. So if you're a senior, you can begin the application process if you haven't already. You can access our institutional application by going to apply.msstate.edu. We're also on the Common App and the Coalition as well. In addition to your application, we'll need a $40 application fee or a fee waiver, your high school transcript, and your ACT or SAT test scores. Now, if you haven't been able to test due to COVID-19, we can still review you for admission, so just keep that in mind. And then looking at numbers, out-of-state tuition is currently $23,950 a year, and the estimated total for room and board is about $10,436. I always tell students, though, don't let those numbers discourage you from considering Mississippi State for your college home, because we do offer generous scholarships to out-of-state students. And speaking of scholarships, so we have academic scholarships that are merit-based, and they're automatically awarded to you based on your test scores and your GPA. And we do super score this year for scholarships. And then once you're admitted, you'll have the opportunity to fill out the general scholarship application to be considered for leadership and service-based scholarships. We also have supplemental applications for departmental scholarships as well as highly competitive scholarships. And it's very important that you get your scholarship application in by December 1st of your senior year for maximum scholarship consideration. And then if you have a parent or legal guardian who served in the military, active duty, or honorably discharged, we have a veterans waiver, which completely waives the out-of-state portion of tuition for 4 years. So that's just a general overview of how our scholarship system works at Mississippi State. And then some ways to visit campus. We are doing in-person campus visits again, but and we would love to see you on campus, but if you are not comfortable traveling just yet, we're also offering virtual information sessions as well. And then starting October 16th, we also have Fall Visit Fridays as well. So those are just a few different ways that you can visit campus. And then lastly, here's my contact information. Again, my name is Stephanie. I'm the recruiting coordinator for the state of Tennessee. And so we would love to have you reach out to us if you have any questions. So thank you so much. Have a great evening, and Hail State.
Perfect.
Okay.
Next up is Hannah from Miami University in Ohio.
All righty. Thank you for joining us this evening. My name is Hannah Stone. I am the Miami University rep for the state of Tennessee, like so many others have said as well on this presentation. My information is at the end, so if you do have any questions about the information that I'll be going over very quickly, please do not hesitate to reach out. So we are Miami University, located in the gorgeous, cute little college town of Oxford, Ohio, which is about an hour southwest of the city of Cincinnati. So if you are looking for a college town experience with proximity to a larger city, then Miami can check a lot of those boxes. So overall, we are a public mid-size institution. We are on the larger end of that mid-size range. We do have a little over 17,000 undergraduate students on campus. However, we really do our best to give our students a very small school feel. So this means that our average class size is 30 students. All of your classes on campus are taught by faculty, professors, and we do encourage a lot of collaboration between all of our academic programs. So we do have over 120 different majors on campus, and we do operate on a liberal arts base. So it does mean that no matter your area of academic major or minor study, you are still going to be getting a very well-rounded academic experience in all of our academic areas. We are known for being a top 5 institution for teaching each year. Like I said previously, this is because all of our classes are taught by professors, but our professors really are striving to get to know who you are as an individual. So at Miami, you are not going to be a number in a large classroom. You are going to be exposed to a wide variety of research opportunities, internship opportunities, right from your first day as a Miami student. We are known as a public Ivy institution. This was a mock year developed in the 1980s that essentially listed Miami, along with several other notable public institutions, as having an Ivy level education at a public school price. So like I've mentioned before, this does feed into our recognition for being a top institution for undergraduate teaching, but also we appear in a number of other best value surveys as well, which I'll explain in a second. To give you an idea of the type of student that tends to do very well at Miami, we do have our GPA averages as well as our SAT and ACT averages for this past year. Please know that we are test optional for fall of 2021, so it is completely up to you if you would like to submit test scores with your application. We do utilize the common application only, so very straightforward to submit your application to us. Overall, some campus statistics, most of our students are actually coming from outside of the state of Ohio. So we do have a small but mighty community from the Tennessee area, very easy to get to, pretty much a straight drive up 65 to get to campus. So definitely know that you will be among a community of students who are coming up from the Middle Tennessee area. And speaking to that best value a little bit, with your application for admission, you are also automatically considered for merit scholarships. Since we are test optional this year, we are doing a pretty deep dive into your academic experience. So based on your high school GPA, we have also listed kind of the corresponding scholarship range rather that you may be eligible for should you decide to apply and are admitted to Miami. These scholarships are automatically renewable for all 4 years that you would be a student at Miami. So once a scholarship has been awarded, nothing extra that you need to do in order to maintain or keep that award. This feeds into our 4-year tuition promise. This means that we actually fix the rate of tuition for all of our students for all 4 years of their time at Miami. College is a 4-year investment, both in time as well as finances. So we want to make sure that we are giving our students the information that they need up front to help determine what is not only going to be the best academic fit for all 4 years, but what is also going to be the best financial fit as well. And just some technicalities with that tuition promise and some outcomes at graduation. Miami prepares you for that next step, whether that is going into your first career or continuing your education on at a higher capacity. We have a really amazing career center for exploration, which will help our students really determine what that next step is going to be. Very competitive acceptance rates for law and medical school compared to the national average. So definitely know that, again, Miami will really prepare you for that next step. And here is my contact information. So if you do have any additional questions or would like to know more about the information I presented tonight, please do not hesitate to reach out.
Okay, perfect. Thank you, Hannah. Next up will be Kristen from the University of Alabama, Birmingham.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Kristen Russell, and I am a regional admissions counselor based in Nashville, Tennessee, and I will be your point of contact for UAB. UAB is an urban campus located in the heart of downtown Birmingham. And Birmingham is a city that is currently going through a lot of growth, revitalization, and it is a really exciting time to be in the city. The campus spreads out over 100 city blocks, but the undergraduate portion is only 19 city blocks. We are a mid-sized institution with just over 22,500 students total and a little less than 14,000 undergraduates. UAB offers many experiential learning opportunities for our students. We are a top-tier research institution, and more than half of our undergraduate students participate in research every year. We have 5 hospitals on campus, including a children's hospital, level 1 trauma hospital, and a VA hospital. And our UAB hospital is actually the 3rd largest public hospital in the country. UAB is known for health sciences, but we also offer other incredible programs too. And I'm going to quickly go through some of those programs, but if you have questions about any of them, please feel free to reach out to me directly. In our College of Arts and Sciences, we offer several Joint School of Medicine programs, including our newest major, cancer biology. Our Joint School of Medicine programs are taught in partnership with undergraduate faculty members and medical school faculty members. Also, musical theater and digital forensics are located here. Our Collat School of Business offers several programs, including a unique one of industrial distribution with a concentration in medical equipment and supplies. Our School of Education is actually where our kinesiology program is located, and this is popular for students considering pre-PT or pre-OT. And your EdTPA will transfer to Tennessee if you're looking to be a teacher. We offer 6 different engineering programs. Those include biomedical, civil, electrical, materials, mechanical, and our new one, engineering design. Our School of Public Health focuses on awareness and prevention and is a popular program for pre-med students. Our School of Health Professions offers healthcare management and biomedical sciences. And finally, our School of Nursing is ranked top 15 in the country, and we actually opened up a new clinical simulation space in 2018 for our nursing students. We also have an honors college at UAB, and a student with a 28 ACT and a 3.5 GPA will automatically be invited to the personalized path. But we also have 3 programs in our specialized path, and those include Global and Community Leadership, Science and Technology, and University Honors. If you are interested in one of the specialized paths, you will have to apply and interview for those. Here are some pictures of student involvement on campus. These were taken pre-COVID, but we study abroad to all continents. We have 18 Division I athletics teams. We have Greek life, student government, service organizations, and more. So there's definitely a lot for students to do outside of the classroom on campus, or if you want to explore the city of Birmingham. If you're interested in applying to UAB for the fall 2021 semester, our application is already available. If you are not a current senior and you're a younger grade in high school, know that our application always opens on August 1st. You can apply through the Common App or through our website. We need a $40 application fee and an official high school transcript. UAB is now test optional for fall 2021, so you can decide to apply with or without test scores. The files will be reviewed depending upon which option that you choose. The scholarships shown in the chart here, these are guaranteed academic scholarships. And if a student applies with test scores and meets the GPA and test score requirement listed, then these are guaranteed. If a student chooses to apply without test scores, then they will be reviewed based on the curriculum that you took in high school and your GPA to determine scholarship eligibility. We do have hundreds of other scholarships available too. A student will want to make sure to fill out our general scholarship application through Be Smart by February 1st to be considered for these. Some of these scholarships here can stack with an academic scholarship and some of them will not. UAB is also now on Raise Me, and our direct link is listed for you on the screen. The amount that you earn through Raise Me is stackable with an academic scholarship at UAB. We are currently offering on-campus visits and virtual visits. So to learn more about those, you can visit the UAB Visit website, and that is listed for you on the screen as well. Like I said, I'm based in Nashville, Tennessee, and I'm your point of contact. So if you have any questions, my contact information is on the screen. Feel free to reach out. Also, my Calendly link is on there. So if you would like to schedule a one-on-one appointment with myself or a current UAB student, that is where you can go to do that. And thank you for taking the time to learn about UAB, and go Blazers.
Excellent, perfect, thank you. Next up is Nayara from Spelman College.
Perfect. So good evening, everyone. My name is Nayara Schuler, and I serve as an Assistant Director of Admissions at Spelman College, as well as the admissions counselor that works specifically with students from the Southeast. And so I'm excited about this opportunity to present to you in this virtual space and to connect with you as well. At the end, I will give my contact information. So Spelman College is a historically Black college and a global leader in the education of women of African descent. Along with our recognition as a top women's college, we are also recognized among the nation's top liberal arts colleges by U.S. News and World Report, and as the #1 HBCU in the nation for 14 years consecutively. So Spelman College is located in the heart of Atlanta, Georgia, and about 5 minutes away from downtown Atlanta. And for those who are not familiar with Atlanta, Atlanta is a city with Southern charm, filled with rich history, a vibrant arts and culture scene, and an international business footprint. As part of the AUC, or the Atlanta University Center, the AUC is the world's oldest and largest association of historically Black colleges and universities, making 90 years of excellence in the higher education sector. So the student body at Spelman is comprised of 2,100 students from 42 states and 18 foreign countries. And as a small campus community, students enjoy an average classroom size of 23 and a student to faculty ratio of 11:1. So students at Spelman have an opportunity to learn in an intimate classroom setting where they can cultivate meaningful relationships with both their peers as well as their faculty and staff. And then Dr. Mary Smith Campbell serves as the 10th president of Spelman College, and she has not only an extensive background in higher education, but also a very extensive background in the arts within the higher education sector. So in terms of academic programs at Spelman, as I mentioned, Spelman College, we are a liberal arts institution. We offer 34 majors and minors and many more avenues of study through the Atlanta Regional Council of Higher Education, also known as the ARCH program. In addition, we offer intellectually challenging academic programs in the arts, humanities, social sciences, mathematics, and the sciences. Our top programs of study among new students includes biology, economics, English, psychology, and political science. In addition, we have just recently added a few new majors and minors within our Division of the Arts, and they include our documentary filmmaking major, photography, art history, as well as our curatorial studies minor, which is the study of museum exhibitions. And then to the bottom right, you will see some of our special programs, including our honors program, first generation scholars program, health careers program, and our social justice fellows program. So in terms of student life and engagement, Spelman College is home to more than 85 active clubs and organizations representing everything from professional and cultural activities to spiritual development, recreation, clubs, and volunteer services. So Spelman students receive a plethora of opportunities to not only meet new people and develop their interests and talents, but they also receive an opportunity to further explore their personal interests and their professional interests as well. Additionally, along with what we have to offer, students are also encouraged to participate in the wide range of activities offered at Morehouse College, which is an all-male HBCU, as well as Clark Atlanta University, which is a co-ed HBCU. Both Morehouse and Clark, along with Spelman College and Morehouse School of Medicine, make up the AUC, or the Atlanta University Center. In terms of the admissions process at Spelman College, we take a holistic approach to the admissions process. We take into consideration a student's strong academic performance, leadership involvement in community service, work experience, personal interests, letters of recommendation, and a strong and concise essay. For this application cycle, Spelman College has implemented a test optional policy for new first-time students applying for both the spring 2021 and fall 2021 enrollment terms, therefore suspending our standardized test score requirement. In terms of our application file, we are members of the Common Application, so students apply to Spelman exclusively through the Common Application. And as I mentioned, we are test optional, so students are not required to submit standardized test scores for admission consideration. As a holistic committee or an admissions committee that reviews applications holistically, we do not have minimum GPAs or minimum test scores for automatic admissions consideration. However, every year we do report our average academic profile of our admitted students to guide our applicants. So for this fall 2020 enrollment term, the average weighted GPA was a 3.77, the average SAT was an 1182, and then the average ACT was a 24 composite score. In terms of application details and deadlines, we have 4 application plans for new first-time students, and they include our early decision binding application plan with a deadline of November 1st, followed by early action November 15th, regular decision February 1st, and our new first-time spring enrollment term with a November 1st deadline. Just a quick overview, financial aid, we do offer merit scholarships based on your admissions application, and we do not have out-of-state tuition and fees. And then finally, as I mentioned, my name is Nayada Schuler, and I serve as the admissions counselor for the state of Tennessee, and my email address as well as contact information is provided. So thank you for joining us, and have a great evening.
Great, thank you, Nayada. And last up is Jasmine from Virginia Tech.
Thank you so much. Perfect. Well, welcome everybody. Last, certainly not least, my name is Jasmine Montano Aguilar, and I currently serve as an admissions counselor for Virginia Tech. Virginia Tech is located in Blacksburg, Virginia, known as the gem of the Southwest Virginia area, and is described as welcoming, safe, and connected. Our Blacksburg campus is also described as a rural college town. Here, our students can enjoy outdoor activities such as biking, hiking, tubing, fishing, just to name a few. Virginia Tech was originally founded as an all-male military institute back in 1872. Today, we are one of 6 senior military academies and only one of 2 public institutions that have a Corps of Cadet. Our students are not all required to become cadets. However, if you are interested in enlisting into the military after graduation, or you are looking to gain valuable leadership skills to use at your first job, you can join the Corps of Cadet through 2 different tracks, one of them being the military track and the other one is being the citizen leader track. One of the main features of Virginia Tech that you will not see at other schools is our commitment to service and to each other as a community. Our motto, Ut Prosum, that I may serve, says it all. We dedicate our research, our teaching, and our co-curricular activities to the enhancement of the human condition. And when we talk about the human condition, that means that we include all people from all walks of life. We are fortunate enough that we are a global land-grant university serving the world. The spirit of Ut Prosum lives within our commitment to inclusion and diversity with an inclusive VT. This is a community effort welcoming and being inclusive to all the members of the Hokie Nation and to make sure that they're thriving and being successful after graduating. Virginia Tech does have around 30,000 undergraduate students and about 6,000 graduate students, making it a large research public institution. Even though we are considered a large institution, you can still experience a small school community feel, having a student-faculty ratio of 14:1. And as you can see, some of our top majors are general engineering, business, biology, architecture, and psychology. When we speak about your success here at Virginia Tech, we offer about 100 majors in over 9 colleges. Within all of these majors, if let's say you don't know exactly what major you want to go into and you're just undecided, that's perfectly fine. We have a spot for you here. Within our university studies, we have an undeclared, undecided universal major. However, it has become highly competitive because major does matter when you're applying to Virginia Tech. You're certainly applying directly into your major. However, if you are a student that is interested, maybe you've always wanted to be an engineer, but you just don't know yet what concentration in engineering you want to do. All of our colleges that we have here offer an undecided, undeclared track under their college in itself. A lot of students go that route to just explore everything that they have within all the colleges that we have here. Now, if you're looking to apply this year, we are part of the coalition application and the common application as well. It doesn't matter which one you choose, just make sure that you submit it on time, and you don't have to submit both of them, just make sure that you submit one of them. The way that we do look at your application is more of a holistic review. We look at your academic and your personal portion. Going into your academic, we do not require official transcripts or official test scores. What we do is we ask you to submit a self-reported academic record, and you will also self-report your test scores. This year specifically, we are going test optional for the students that are applying for fall 2021. What we look in your transcript is your academic rigor. Have you taken APs, IBs, or dual enrollments? And if you have you been successful in them? We don't penalize you if your school doesn't offer AP, IBs, or dual enrollments, because we will compare you to students that are coming from your school or compare you to your school's profile. A little different between us and other universities is that we do not require letters of recommendation or resumes. However, don't confuse this by not submitting all the extracurricular activities that you've ever done. Usually the Coalition and the Common App have a portion where you can submit all of that information. And then more of your personal side. Instead of completing the common application essay or the coalition essay, you will be completing 4 Ut Prosum essay questions. These 4 Ut Prosum essay questions will ask you for your service, resilience, leadership, and your long-term goals. They are short answer questions, so they give you about 120 words minimum, maximum that you will have to respond to all of these questions. Some of the deadlines that we have: early decision, early action, and regular decision for our freshman students. Early decision is a binding contract, and that application is November 1st. Early action is our priority deadline, and that deadline application is December 1st. This is a deadline that I usually recommend a lot of our students to apply to get the best opportunity to be at Virginia Tech. And because I did say major does matter, your regular decision is just based on space availability, meaning that if you are interested in engineering and all the spaces are filled, unfortunately, it could be that it could be a little bit more competitive to get into that major in itself. We do have some university scholarships and financial aid opportunities for all of our students. However, there is a separate general scholarship application that you will have to apply to and submit your FAFSA application as well. That is due January 22nd. And then lastly, why Virginia Tech? We have an 83% graduation rate. And the last one I always like to tell students is we have a 93% retention rate from first year to second year. So our students really love what Virginia Tech has to offer, and they love being here in Blacksburg. If you have any questions, you can always contact me through email, or you can also even go through Twitter, because I have a lot of information on Twitter that will give you most updates from Virginia Tech. Thank you.
Thank you, and thank you, Amanda, Stephanie, Hannah, Kristen, and Nayada as well. So just to wrap things up tonight, I want to just reiterate, thank you for joining us for this StriveScan event. And also, as you close out of this session, you will get a quick questionnaire, 4-question. We do ask you to complete that, to give us feedback and StriveScan feedback about this particular event. And then a reminder that there are more sessions to sign up for, and that this session will be available at the link that you registered for this particular session in. So I hope you found this session to be helpful, and I wish you a great evening. Thank you very much.